Hi, welcome to the Data Miner Learning Center. In this video, we'll be covering next page automation when the page has no next button. As you can see at the bottom of this page, there are only page numbers, but there's no arrow button or next button. Well, Data Miner can handle this. Let's go ahead and begin. We'll open up Data Miner and do a new recipe. To do a new recipe, we'll click the pencil icon in the top right. We'll go ahead and skip to the Nav tab where we handle next page automation, and then we'll go to the advanced settings. So the way we'll tackle this is you essentially have to target the current page and then tell Data Miner to capture the next element over, which is going to be the next page by default. To do that, we'll click the Advanced Finder, hover over the current page, and then hit Shift on your keyboard. And then at this point, we're going to be looking for a piece of HTML that indicates that it's the current page. I don't see anything here, so then I'm going to click the blue parent button. Great, so as you can see, we now found a class called active. That's a pretty common selector or piece of HTML that will be used to represent the current page. So again, you'll look for current or active. Now that we have that selected, we have to then indicate the next element over. To do that, we'll click into the input at the bottom, and then we'll do a space, and then we're going to do a plus symbol. This will tell Data Miner to shift the focus over to the next element. As you can see, we're now on page 2. However, we still have to indicate which element to capture. We're currently at an li, as you can see here. An li is a list item. But before we clicked the blue parent button, we were actually at an a element, and that is the element we need to target. An a element is where you're typically going to find a URL or the link to the next page, and this is the information we need in order to accomplish our next page automation process. So to accomplish that, we'll first type li because that's where we're currently at in the HTML, but then we have to move back down the HTML to target the URL. So then we'll type an A to work our way back down. This looks perfect, so now click confirm. You can now test it by clicking Test Nav button. Great, as you can see, we're now on page 2. If you have any questions, please email us at support@dataminer.io. Thanks for watching.